Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here for another video on Marvel's Snap. Today we're going to be doing a deck gameplay video of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I recently unlocked some cards, well, actually more like one card, Drax, that kind of really helps build that Guardians team and deck together. And we're going to talk about the cards that I'm using currently in this deck, and it's actually a lot of fun. Now, it does require some thought, especially to know sort of what location that they're going to play at so that you can play your cards to make your cards stronger. Currently, also during this period of time, the Clintar location is still featured, even though by the time you're watching this, it probably isn't anymore. So I want to just keep that in mind for some of the gameplay footage that you're going to see in this video. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Okay, and so this is my Guardians of the Galaxy deck. And there are a few cards that I want to kind of point out right away, and you're probably already at this point fairly familiar with the Guardians cards because most of them are available in Pool 1 and 2. So it's only Drax that I'm aware of that is actually a Pool 3 card, and he's very similar like the other cards. So starting with Rocket Raccoon, you know, like you basically get this on reveal. If your opponent played a card here, you get plus power, right? So Rocket is 1-2, turns into 1-4 if you play properly, and you know, and you semi-predict where they're going to play. Star-Lord is 2-2, turns into 2-5, Groot 3-3 into 3-6, and then Drax 4-4 into 4-8, and finally Gamora 5-7 into 5-12. And some other cards that I do play alongside them, though, I do like Sunspot, just as a generic card, because if I, for whatever reason, just have nothing else that I can play, it kind of absorbs that excess energy into strength. Of course, these cards are very susceptible to cards like Killmonger. And then I also like Iceman as just a generic sort of card that you can play at 1 strength, which kind of increases the cost cards of their hand by +1. And I love Daredevil. So I am playing Daredevil in this deck because if I can get this played early on, then it essentially guarantees me the ability to play one of my cards to their location and get that boosted strength. Whether that's Gamora, hopefully it's Gamora at turn 5. But if I have anyone else in my hand, then that can really help as well. And then I play Scorpion as another kind of generic, almost like Iceman, just like another higher cost card version of Iceman in a weird way. You know, it damages their deck, -1 power. And then I have Cosmo as one of my counter cards. I've said this in previous videos that I think every deck should have a counter card, whether that's Cosmo or Shang-Chi or Enchantress or something like that that you want to have in your deck. For me, it's Cosmo, and you might think that's weird because on reveal abilities won't happen, which I do have. But I've also used this to counter other cards that I see quite frequently, including the Wong. I still see the Wong Arnim Zola or Wong whatever Arnim Zola combo very frequently, and as soon as I see Wong, I'm like, okay, putting Cosmo down ASAP to get rid of that. And then Warpath. This is another good card that I like playing because I essentially tend to play to 2 locations where possible, because this is going to give me 4-9. And so as long as I commit to 2 locations rather than 3 for the most part, then this allows me to power up those 2 sides a little bit more. I just have to be careful about where I'm playing. And then finally, I have Odin as my 6th cost card. Why do I have Odin? Well, that's largely because they can go in conjunction with the Guardians cards by beefing them up more. So if I'm playing to a place that they're going to play to, then they'll get their on reveals again and get some additional power out of that. It's not the best deck in the world, but it's actually a fun one. And when it works for me, I have a lot of fun with it. So we're going to take a look at some gameplay that I'm going to run with you guys. So let's get to that. All right, let's get this party started. And of course, my deck is down below, so if you need a refresher on what cards are actually in this deck, then you can find that there. So we're starting off with Clintar. So Clintar doesn't actually matter that much with the Guardians because, you know, they're still going to get the strength that I would have got on my cards, so that's perfectly fine too. I don't know if people really necessarily play to this location that frequently. I think it's an issue because, well, I do want to play Daredevil. I can't play Daredevil. I need Daredevil, though, over here. The problem with Clintar is that if you have a symbiote, if you have a merging of Overstrength 9, or 9 or higher, you know, it's susceptible for Shang-Chi to kick you in the face and delete the card. And so I still feel people use that. Now, Ghost Rider was given to me, and I don't have any use for that. So we're going to play Scorpion over here, because I don't mind if he gets turned into a symbiote. That's fine. And what's good about the Daredevil play is I also have Gamora in my hand, so that should guarantee that. Problem is that he could literally play anywhere, and so for that reason I am going to play Warpath here. It's going to merge into the symbiote, but that's fine, because what that means is that I'm not... You know, actually, I'm not sure if it's going to merge to his 9 strength, now that I think about it. I don't know if the... We're going to find out, because this is my first time playing Warpath with Clintar. So I don't know if it merges in with the 9 strength. It didn't. Okay, so that was a bit of a waste, actually, now that I think about it. So don't do that next time. If we find that again, don't do that. I found that out. That was my first time playing Warpath to Clintar. I thought maybe it would absorb the 9 strength, but it didn't. So now we're going to get the guaranteed play of Gamora, though. Or we should. And I don't know if I've now lost, though, because of that screw-up with Warpath or not. But I'm hoping... 2, 7... Yeah, let's play in the middle. So this is a good example of playing Daredevil, though. And how I get the 12 out of that. The problem now is that he's kind of winning at multiple locations, and I don't really like that. And I think I need more... I don't think in this instance I can use Odin. I think I need a split play. 5, 17... I mean, I just don't know... I don't know if that's enough, but we're gonna find out. 11. I didn't see him delete Apocalypse, so I must have been blind about that. Got him. I should have played it the other way around. Although I don't know if that would have mattered anyways. So I think I screwed up with that Warpath play. That was my bad, though. Okay. At least we have some lower cost cards in my hand this time. So let's play... You know, oh, actually... Yeah, I'm gonna play Iceman. I was thinking of Rocket, but maybe he wouldn't have a card to play. So let's do cards +1. He might play here. The likelihood, he probably is pretty high. But... yeah. I do like Scorpion, though, more broadly. That means... So, as soon as the fact that I know that she has... If she plays an Angela, or if they play an Angela, you know they're going to start stacking cards there. And so immediately, I'm like, okay, they're probably going to play here. There's a good chance. There's a pretty strong chance that she's going to stack up cards to get Angela powered up. And so, immediately for me, I'm like, yep. There's a really high chance that... Because otherwise, you waste turns by not stacking up Angela, I guess. So this is where the sort of the thinking comes in, because then you know where they're gonna play. And I could probably get away with a Drax here, and I think that's very likely as well. Because they need to play here almost at least one more turn. Maybe they won't play here at turn 4, but they'll have to basically, if they want to fill the location, to get the maximum strength. And so I guess this, you know, I should have... No, I was going to say I should have played Warpath. The problem is I'm kind of playing to this left side here. And I guess what I'm going to do is probably play Rocket and Star-Lord there, and hope that if they do play there as well, later on... Okay, so they didn't play there this time. Lost my Iceman, but I don't know if that's a really huge deal. So I'm going to play Gamora... They need to play here. They need to play here, so I'm gonna play Gamora. There's only 2 turns left. Yeah, I knew that was coming. And he's probably gonna move that vision. I think my strength is really high here at this point. So I'm actually gonna play over here now. And I'm going to play Star-Lord. Now, if Vision moves, it's 9, 5, 14. He's probably already lost it here. I may have played a little bit too much over here, but we'll see what ends up happening. Because I can't play Warpath to the left, so he's going to move Vision. Most likely, he's going to abandon the middle. And you know what? I'm gonna snap that. I just might have too much power here in the middle. Of course, a Vision move does not count as a play, but yeah, he's gonna need to play something else over here if he wants to win that. Or he might just split play. Let's find out. Oh, okay. Can he overpower me? Oh, he kicked my Gamora! Oh, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, so that was really close. I didn't quite see a kick coming. That can be a problem with the Guardians deck. Alright, let's try that again. And we have some low-cost cards in our hand. And we have Lamentis, so that's not very good, probably. Well, I actually, you know what? That's actually a pretty good selection of cards. Other than Iceman, but we do have Sunspot. I hope he doesn't have a Killmonger. I'm going to play randomly over here. A lot of people don't like Lamentis, and as long as... Yeah, it can be hit or miss. He has a Sunspot, too. I only have so many cards, right? You know what? No, because I have Warpath, I need to maximize my... I need to play to 2 locations. Problem is not knowing if he's going to play there to the middle or not, or he's just going to play to Lamentis. I'm not sure if I'm going to... I mean, it depends on who has the better hand here with 6 cards. I could have waited as well. But I probably want to get that Iceman play out just because it makes his cards a little bit harder to play. Oh, he's got a Sentinel, so he can spam cards, so that's not great. Oh, okay, so... yeah, let's have fun with this one. If I play properly... on turns 4, 5, and 6, I think he's guaranteed to play there on turn 5. I just need to guess. Or I'll play Warpath, and then I'll play Gamora, and then I'll play Drax. I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna play Warpath to the right. Over here. And then I'm going to play Gamora here on turn 5. And Drax probably in the middle on turn 6. And we'll see what happens. If he tries to fight me for that. Oh, that's a shame. I didn't play Drax there. Oh, no! Emma Frost!
Clear for takeoff.
No, he's going to... He's going to try and fight me for Gamora, I think. I'm going to skip my turn. Nope. I tried to use my own card against me. So now what I'm going to play is I'm going to play Gamora to the middle. Although this may be a bit too late at this point. I may have screwed myself, possibly. Depends on what else is in his hand. I didn't want to... Maybe I should have played Gamora, and it would have balanced out the 5-5. I think I screwed up a little bit. Oh! 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 I still won! Oh my god! Alright. Even with the Green Goblin play. Okay. Worked out after all. Okay. And so that is my gameplay footage of the Guardians of the Galaxy. What I really like, and I said this in some of my gameplay video segments, and hopefully some of that made that in, is that I like that I get to think a little bit. I have to think about where they're going to play, and I kind of have to think about where I think that they're going to play. Now, of course, this doesn't always work out, but when it does, it feels really, really good. And actually, it's a lot of fun, too. And so typically, because I have Warpath in my deck, I largely play to 2 locations, not all the time. And it's also really great to have Daredevil in your deck so that you can kind of predict where they're going to play on turn 5, whether or not you play Drax or Gamora. Hopefully you have one of them by turn 5 so that you can get some bonus power. And so understanding sort of the locations really helps you to play. It's a bit of an advanced deck, I would say, but, you know, I had a lot of fun with it. So let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because really, we need to start building this channel, everyone. And so thank you, everyone, for coming to this video. And let's continue doing more Marvel Snap on the Boilon channel. So until next time, everyone, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.